It's a royal tussle for titles. Even though Queen Elizabeth II promised Prince Edward that he'd become Duke of Edinburgh, King Charles III has his granddaughter in mind. And people are not happy about it. There could be a big change in store for Princess Charlotte of Wales and her future in the royal family. But this exciting change for the 7-year-old princess could mean bad news for her great-uncle, Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex. According to Royal Central, the sons of a king or queen are traditionally given the title of Duke on their wedding day. Prince Edward was not made Duke because he was set to inherit his father Prince Philip's title, Duke of Edinburgh. Edward and his wife Sophie were reportedly promised the titles on their wedding day in 1999. Express notes that Buckingham Palace announced the gift when the pair married. Prince Edward should be given the Dukedom of Edinburgh in due course when the present title, held now by Prince Philip, eventually reverts to the crown.
It was said to be a trade-off due to the fact his children would not be prince or princess.
Expecting to take the Edinburgh title, Edward took over some of his father's responsibilities when Philip retired in 2017. Town & Country noted that Edward was very involved with the Duke of Edinburgh's award, which helps young people gain life and work skills. But after Prince Philip died in 2021, there were rumors that Edward might not inherit his father's title after all. In July 2022, a source close to then Prince Charles explained to Tatler, Edinburgh won't go to the Wessexes as far as the prince is concerned. But Edward's bad news could be good for Charlotte, because the princess might be receiving a title she didn't expect from her grandfather, who is now the king. The Daily Mail reported that King Charles had yet to pass the Duke of Edinburgh title to his brother Edward, because he was saving the title of Duchess for Charlotte. A royal insider told the outlet, discussions are underway, but the favored outcome for the king is that this title ought to go to Princess Charlotte. It would be a fitting way to remember the Queen, who of course had the title Duchess of Edinburgh, and a way for His Majesty to honor the line of succession. Edward knows the decision about the title is up to Charles. In June 2021, Edward told the BBC, "It was fine in theory ages ago when it was sort of a pipe dream of my father's. And of course it will depend on whether or not the Prince of Wales, when he becomes king, whether he'll do that, so we'll wait and see." The king's decision to hold the Edinburgh title makes sense as Charles is keen to slim down the monarchy. And because Charlotte was reportedly Queen Elizabeth's favorite great-grandchild, Princess Charlotte will likely be pleased to get a title from her grandfather. But she might be the only happy one. Many blasted King Charles for giving Princess Charlotte the title promised to his brother Edward.
Life is full of challenges, and the award prepares you for those, but life also presents lots of opportunities.
A poll showed that lots of people think Edward should get the title. More than 10,000 people voted in an express poll, and a whopping 94% of respondents were against the king's apparent decision to give the title to Charlotte. No, it's not a scientific poll, but clearly Express readers seem to believe the king should honor Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip's wish that the title go to Edward. One commenter on the Express website wrote, "I believe that King Charles should follow what his father and Her Majesty the Queen wanted. Prince Edward and Sophie are hard-working members of the royal family." Another wrote, "Edward has stepped up to the mark and performed tasks for the royal family. It was always the understanding he would get the dukedom, and Charles is wrong not to follow through on that promise." Another unhappy royal watcher tweeted, "King Charles is a royal a-hole, not giving Prince Edward what the Queen and Prince Philip promised on his wedding day, the title of Duke of Edinburgh. His whole family will hate him before Christmas. What other moves will King Charles make regarding royal titles? Might they affect Harry and Meghan's children, Archie and Lilibet? Time will tell."